Number 11. The Emperor's Speech. Now, this is a very controversial choice in the fact that there has been somewhat of a big argument going about whether or not people agree with what he has to say or disagree with what Charles has to say in this speech right here. Many people have equated this speech in the real world, such as the Brexit incident as well as the US elections. It all kind of really boils down to individualism versus collectivism, or rather, collectivism but only for a certain group of people. In fact, his entire speech is basically just Darwinism at its finest.
All men are not created equal. Some are born swifter of foot, some with greater beauty, some are born into poverty, and others born sick and feeble, both in birth and in upbringing. In sheer scope of ability, every human is inherently different. Yes, that is why people discriminate against one another, which is why there is struggle, competition, and the unfaltering march of progress. Inequality is not wrong. Equality is. What of the EU, which made equality a right? Rabbled politics by a popularity contest. The Chinese Federation with its equal distribution of wealth? A nation of lazy dullards. But not our beloved Britannia. We fight, we compete. Evolution is continuous.
Evolution. Such a pretty little word.
Britannia alone moves forward, advancing steadily into the future. Even the death of my son Clovis demonstrates Britannia's unswerving commitment to progress. We will fight on. We shall struggle, compete, plunder, and dominate. And in the end, the future shall be ours! All hail Britannia! All hail Britannia!
Let's not forget that the whole reason the Emperor was making the speech in the first place was because his son Clovis had died from Lelouch. However, the Emperor takes this opportunity and basically makes it a very patriotic moment. Do you agree with his ideology that the collective is wrong and that individualism is the right way to do it? That inequality is actually the right here and that equality is in the wrong? That there will be competition for others to progress, which will leave mankind into a more evolved future? Or do you believe in collectivism and equality in the sense that everybody is important, meaning that it's less likely for individuals to get selfish and that we need to rely on each other for a better tomorrow? So really, it just boils down to whether or not you believe in collectivism or individualism, the pros and cons of both. Again, this is not supposed to be a political video, and no means was this supposed to be a political video, but, however, when discussing about this scene in particular, you kinda need to bring politics into this, so I'm sorry about that, guys. But no matter what your argument for any side may be, you can all agree that this scene in particular, the fact that it made you even discuss these things in the first place, is a pretty damn good speech. Especially when it's coming from an anime. But like, don't get me wrong, Charles is still a dick.
Evolution is continuous.
Evolution. Such a pretty little word.